Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Brianna. I am the Senior Applicant Liaison with TMDSAS, and today we're here to talk about what you need to know before you start your TMDSAS application. Before you start your TMDSAS application, it's important to understand how the process works and what to expect. So in this video, we'll walk through what TMDSAS is, the key dates in the application, how the process works, and where to find official resources. So what is TMDSAS? TMDSAS is the centralized application service for the participating Texas medical and dental, veterinary, podiatry programs, those health profession programs in Texas, including all of the following institutions. These are our member institutions here. You see the dental schools, the podiatry school, veterinary schools, and the medical schools. Through TMDSAS, applicants submit one application for a flat fee, meaning that applicants can select to apply as many TMDSAS schools as they want for that one-time application fee. How does TMDSAS work? Well, once your TMDSAS application is submitted, it is processed and then made available to the TMDSAS schools that you've selected to apply to. So after you submit, your application goes through a processing stage before it reaches those schools. And TMDSAS has a dedicated team of applicant liaisons. An applicant liaison will process your application before it is then transmitted to the schools you're applying to. Each school then reviews applications according to their own admissions process. And what does that timeline look like? So here are some key application dates to know. The TMDSAS application cycle spans several months. The application opens May 1st, meaning that that is the initial day that you can first access the application for this upcoming cycle. And then the application submission actually opens on May 15th. So there's a couple of weeks there in between when the application opens and when you are first able to submit. And applicants can submit throughout our application cycle up until the deadline, which for medical and dental is October 1st. For our veterinary applicants is August 31st. And then podiatry has a later deadline. So for the entry year 2027 cycle, March 2027 would be the deadline for that podiatry program. And then the processing takes up to 4 weeks, especially during what we call the peak application season. It's important to account for that necessary turnaround time when you're planning your own personal timeline of what works for you to submit, your personal application timeline, and thinking about your application strategy. Do take that up to 4 weeks processing time into consideration. So then from there, schools may invite applicants to complete secondaries, usually through an invite link, and then after secondaries, participate in interviews. For the medical programs, the process concludes with the match. This is a process for accepting medical applicants who are Texas residents, and we will have a separate video about that later. That's a process that happens much later in the cycle. So what are those application processing steps? There are several key steps there. And if I can share. All right, so this is the TMDSAS.com website. Do get familiar with it. That's where the resources are housed, such as our application guide, which we will be walking through in the next video. But to start your application, there's that blue button up there on the home page, takes you to the apply page, and you will access your application, create a login, and then you're off to the races. And now you can create a login at this point in time before the application comes out in May. But it's just that the entry year 2027 application won't be accessible until that May 1st date. So applicants will create an account, complete all of the required sections of the application, and submit their application. After submission, then TMDSAS processes the application before it's transmitted to the school. What does that mean with processing? That means that during processing, when your applicant liaison is going through your application, there are certain sections of the application that are looked over in detail, such as like your coursework section, how those course codings are entered, as well as the residency section information. And sometimes additional information or clarification may be required of you by your applicant liaison. The liaison would reach out to you, sending a message to you through the internal messaging system of the TMDSAS application portal. Not by email or phone, so it is the applicant's responsibility to check their messages in that TMDSAS application portal, even after you submitted your application. Now, we do have some other upcoming workshops that I wanted to make sure were on your radar. All right, so there is a list of our upcoming workshops. Today, I'm just giving an overview of TMDSAS, but the following weeks, we will be dropping videos each week for separate workshop sessions covering these specific topics. So be sure to check those out. And before you begin your application, it is important to understand that there are some components that require coordination outside of the application itself. What I mean by that is securing your letters of evaluation, ensuring that your test scores are released to TMDSAS, things like that. And this is all outlined in our application guide. And you will find a link to our resources in the video description below. So like those letters and your test scores, those materials, they are required, for application completion for the schools to review. But it's very important to note that that at the time that you submit your application, you do not have to have all of your letters or your test scores. You just have to input that information about your letter writers and your test score dates into those sections of the application. Also very important to note, transcripts are not required. Don't send transcripts to TMDSAS unless we've requested them, which would be much later in the process in the cycle after interviews. So don't send your transcripts, save your money, save your time. You won't be sending transcripts to TMDSAS at this time when you're submitting. There are several parts of the application that you actually can begin preparing for now. By reviewing our resources. Speaking of which, accessing those resources, you start by navigating the TMDSAS homepage. So TMDSAS provides resources that help guide applicants through the application process. And it's important to get familiar with these now. The application guide is going to be your best friend. Be sure to read it. There are also FAQs, frequently asked questions, that are located at the bottom of most pages. But as you can see on the left-hand side here, we have all the different sections of the application. And in our next video, I'll be going through some of those in more detail. The TMDSAS homepage also has the education requirements. I'll also drop a link for that below. So the different dental and medical veterinary education requirements there for prerequisite hours are listed. Another great resource is this YouTube channel. There are tons of videos and workshops from previous years and application tip video shorts. And we will also continue to roll out resource information there as well. So that's where you can find help with those resources. Applicants are encouraged to use these official TMDSAS resources as they provide the most accurate and up-to-date information. Like I mentioned, the guide is really important. It outlines those sections. It also includes important technical details for filling out the application, such as character limits or formatting expectations for essays, things like that. So think of it as a powerful tool that you can utilize in order to complete the application as effectively and efficiently as possible. And the guide can also help you begin preparing before the application opens, reviewing it early and help yourself stay prepared ahead of time. And the application guide does get updated every year for each new cycle. There may be some small updates and changes each year of the application. The majority of the sections and components of the application do stay the same. The application guide will be updated in April to reflect any updates or changes for this upcoming cycle. So, like I said, in the next video, we're walking through the application sections in a little more detail, and those application guide sections, those resource sections in a little more detail, to show you what you need to do to complete before you submit. And again, those workshops I'll add here so you can see. For more information, visit TMDSAS.com, explore those resources, and follow along with the full application workshop series for weekly guidance throughout April and May up until the application is out. So you can also submit your questions in the comments. We'll be monitoring those as well and addressing your questions in the upcoming videos. Be sure to review these upcoming workshop topics, though, because many of your common questions will be covered in the videos ahead. All right. Thanks.